Hello and welcome to Regrow Tech India. I'm your host, Durre Nayab, bringing to you yet another episode on the Java Beginners Interview Series. Today's episode is a very quick and easy program to learn about what is a factorial and how can we get the factorial using the while loops. So let's get started. First, let us understand what a factorial is, and then let us understand how can we calculate that using while loops. Now, the factorial is simply a number, which is, for instance, I want to find out factorial of 3. By the way, factorial's sign is the exclamation point. So factorial of 3 is simply 1 times 2 times 3. So 1 times 2 times 3. That is the factorial of 3, which is 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. The factorial of 3 is 6. The factorial of 4 will be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4, which is 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. The factorial of 5 is 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, which is till 4 we know it is 24. 24 times 5 is 120. Factorial of 5 is 120. Now, here's the thing. A factorial of a number is simply we multiplying from 1 till that number. The product will be eventually termed as factorial. This is similar to finding the sum of n numbers. If you remember, if we wanted to find out sum of the first 5 natural numbers, we used to take int n is equals to 5, int I is equals to 1, and int sum is equals to 0. Okay, and we used to say while I is less than equals to n, then sum is equals to sum plus I, and then I plus plus. Okay, so this was the code for sum, by the way. So first of all, I was 1, so sum was 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Next, I will become 2 because I plus plus is there. So sum has 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4. 4 plus 5, and so on. It will add, right? In multiplication, it's the same thing. Instead of taking sum, we will take a variable factorial, and instead of adding, we'll just simply multiply. Okay. So let's go on the Eclipse screen and check out the code. So here, first of all, we'll take int n because we want to find the factorial of nth number. So int n, let's say we call it 5. Int I, because we want to run a loop, I equals 0. Not 0, I'm sorry. We want from 1 till 5. So we will take it as 1. We will run while I is less than equals to n. We want to take out factorial. So first of all, we will take a variable int f is equals to. Now this time we can't take, just like in sum, we were taking sum is equals to 0. Here we will take factorial is equals to 1. Okay. The reason as to why we are not taking it as 0, because anything multiplied by 0 will give you a 0. Right? Eventually we want to write it exactly like sum. Sum we used to write sum is equals to sum plus I. Here we are writing factorial is equals to factorial times I. So if factorial itself is 0, 0 multiplied by 1 is 0, 0 multiplied by 2 is 0, 0 multiplied by 3 is 0, and so on. So that is the reason why we are taking factorial is equals to 1 in the first place. After that, I plus plus. And lastly, we will simply print the factorial. Factorial colon, and I'll say plus f. Let us check it out. Here, the factorial of 5 is 120. Now, if I want to check the factorial for some other number, let's say 10, I'll simply write the n value as 10 and check it here. The factorial of 10 is a big number. So as you can see here, right? Similarly, if you want to check out the factorial of 4, is 24. So the idea is quite simple. All we need to do is go ahead and wherever we were writing sum, we will write factorial. and the only thing is we will not initialize the variable to be 0, instead we will initialize the variable to be 1. Okay, that is the only logic that we have to remember here. Now let us quickly check out the dry run for the same in on the whiteboard. So let me come here and paste my code. Oh no. Okay. So here we go. I think I should decrease the size because it's way too big. Maybe a tad bit more. Okay, much better. So first of all, we'll start by taking n is equals to 4. So n will have 4. After that, I is supposed to have 1 and f is also supposed to have 1. Then it will check while I is less than equals to n. I, which is 1, it is less than 4, n. F is equals to f times I. So right now f is 1. 1 times 1, I is 1, f is 1, 1 times 1 is 1. So right now f is also 1. Next is I plus plus. I plus plus meaning 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. Next time again it will go back, it will check while I is less than equals to n. So 2 is less than n. Yes, it is. It will go inside, it will check f. It will get f time is equals to f times I. F is 1 and I is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So now f will become 2. I plus plus, this will become 3. Next time again it will check 3 is less than n. I is less than n. I is 3, n is 4. Yes, it is less. Then it will go inside. F is equals to f times I. Now f has 2, I has 3. So 3 2s are 6. So it will give you 6. Okay. Again I plus plus. So 3 plus 1 it will become 4. It is again we will go back and we will check I is less than or equals to n. So I is 4 and n is also 4. This is equal, meaning the condition is still true. It will go inside, it will check. F equals to f times I. Now, f has 6, I has 4. So it will do 6 times 4 as 24. Right? Once that is sorted, I plus plus will become 5. Again, it will go back, it will check the condition. I is less than or equals to n. So I is now greater than. So it is neither less nor equals to n. Therefore, it will stop going inside the loop and it will go check whatever is there after the while loop. So after the while loop, we are simply printing factorial f. So f is 24 and the output, it will say something like this, factorial colon whatever is the f value, which is 24. That is your answer, right? And that's literally the code. Now, the reason as to why I am also showing you the code for factorial is because the next video that we will have will be based on the same concept. So if you did understood factorial, it will become very, very easy for you to get to the next concept. Now, until the next video, I will see you. If you liked this one, please hit that like button. And till then, hope you have a great day ahead.